Darrell, first of all, it's nice to see you. It's maybe a bit surprising to see you, and I think the first question is why now? Why now have you decided to come back, if you like, into the frame?
Well, first and foremost, I feel ready to do that. That's the first thing. I'd like to thank everybody for their love and support. The support I've had from the football club, from the board, Carol, David Flitcroft, and the supporters have been absolutely outstanding. And the main thing is I feel ready. I feel ready to return, and they're my staff, they're my players, so ready to lead the group.
Was it a tough decision?
No, listen, I don't really want to go into too detail of my personal life, but like I said, it's not tough because I want to stand at the front. I want to stand at the front of the pack. We pulled this group together. It's always been a we. It's always been a united front. And going into what's a last game of the season at Exeter, which is, we all know it's a massive game, and it's up for us as a group to respond to that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
What have you made of the job that Andy has done in your absence, and what have you said to him at this point now that you're back?
Absolutely outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. I think we've all got to be a little bit honest. In the last 3 games, the players haven't performed to the standards they can. I haven't felt that around the training ground. Andy Crosby's done an unbelievable job. Talented guy. I think we work great together as a team, and he's worked great pulling the troops together, which was unbelievable circumstances. And I think the way the club, the supporters, and everybody handled my personal situation, like I said, I can't thank them enough for that, and Crosby and my backroom team's done an outstanding job.
And like you say, you've seen training and such. What do you think, in your opinion, from watching it, has been the difference in the match days to training, which you say has been positive?
It's the mental side. It's the mental side of the game. The boys are well prepped, well prepared. I just think mentally 1 or 2 things have gone against us in the last 2-3 games that we haven't responded the way we should, which has made our performances edgy and not on the front foot as much as we'd like. So there's loads of things that can go into reasons of why, but I'm not here to talk about why and what's happened before. I'm here to say that I'm ready to lead the group, lead our my terrific staff and my terrific players and my terrific supporters, ready to lead that at Exeter.
Given that what's at stake, did you feel also a sense maybe of responsibility to come back and be the leader at this point?
Always. I think that's my character. I feel responsibility. I do feel responsible, but I wouldn't be sat here having this conversation if I didn't feel I was ready to do that, because that wouldn't be right for anybody. It wouldn't, and it's not results-based decision that I've done that. It's because I feel ready. And we need to make that crystal clear, and I need to make that crystal clear. It's because I feel ready that I want to lead my staff and lead my group.
You couldn't have picked a tougher game to come back in, given again what's at stake now, and it is a very high pressure environment. Can you thrive on that?
Listen, I've managed in those situations before, so I've got plenty of experience of managing different scenarios, and so is my coaching team. So we will be preparing our players as best we possibly can for a mammoth task where we could end up in the automatic, we could end up in the playoffs, or we can end up out of the playoffs. There's only going to be 3 scenarios after the game, isn't it? And we've got to be prepared for all them, and make sure we prepare as best as we possibly can, as we have done all season. Do
you think context has been a big part of maybe perhaps how the last 3 games or so have been viewed, particularly where you were on Good Friday and where you are now, but that doesn't take into account what got you to Good Friday? You
can't look back now. Like I said, we can work out ways of why things haven't gone so well over the last 3 games. I think it's a massive mental side of the game that the individual players need to look at themselves and make sure that they get that right for 3 o'clock Saturday. That's what we'll be working on. We'll be working on a game plan, as we always do. And when you hit a few sucker punches, we've had a few courses of those through this season. You've got to rally together and pull together, and that's what we'll be looking to do.
Will that help? In, like you've said there, you've had a few disappointments this year. There's been lots of things that have tried to derail the train, for want of a better phrase. But do you think all that can help solidify you and galvanise you?
Well, I wouldn't be saying if I didn't think. Listen, for me, is it the proof will be in the pudding, but I want to lead that and see where it takes us on Saturday. Looking forward to it, and like I said, a big thank you from myself and my family for all the love and support that I've received from everybody.
Yeah, just one last question. That support has meant, I can tell from what you've said, has meant a great deal to you as well. And you know that to knowing that, I feel like that outpouring of emotion. How's that helped you?
Well, it's myself. It's got me stronger. You know, like I said, I don't really want to go into too much of my personal circumstances, but you know, you have to get yourself off the canvas, off the floor. I want to do my family proud, and I'll continue to do that.
Cheers, thank you.
Darrell, you've obviously always been a very proud man, and you always said, you know, promotion would be the goal. And taking what we've gone through, and you've personally gone through, you still must be very proud of the way and where the club are and where the team are as well.
Yeah, George, I'm very proud of our football club. I think it's a real togetherness about this football club, one of the best I've ever seen, and we want to continue to keep building that, keep thriving on that. That comes from Carol and the family and David Flitcroft all the way up the top, all the way through, to keep that togetherness. And we want success. I want success for those people and the supporters.
And you always be one for all for one, and that's the way it's going to be on Saturday against a team that you know and are very familiar with, but they've got something to play for as well. So it's a big one, Darrell.
It is a big one, but this is why we love the game, isn't it? I want to manage big games. I want to be involved in big games. Our club wants to be involved in these sort of games, so we're really looking forward to it.